that, let's model one, ETAP, right? One single line diagram, ETAP single line diagram. Let's do that. So for that, let us understand one simple case. So let's say that we have a 110 kV grid, and let's say that after from 110 kV grid, we are taking one 110 kV power supply that comes to 110 kV bus bar. Then after that, let's say that we have a transformer. Let's say that we have a transformer here, right? So which is 110 bar 33 kV, which is 110 bar 33 kV, right? So from the secondary side, we have a 33 kV bus. So let's connect that. So let's connect it. So let's give some information to the transformer. So when you click on the transformer icon, here you can give the transformer ID, right? Then maybe you can, switch on, switch off, something like that. Let's keep on now. Let's assume that it is in service. Go to the rating page. Go to the rating page. There you will find that primary side you are supposed to give 110. Then secondary side LV voltage, it is 33 kV. So you will give that. Then let's give the transformer rating is something, 100 MVA, right? Let's give the transformer rating something like 100 MVA, right? So that is your transformer rating. So the moment you enter the transformer, you see that the ETAP populates the current on HV side and LV side automatically. So 110 kV side, the current is 524.9. Then 33 kV side, the current is 1750, right? At 33 kV level. So that's what it conveys the message. Now, for the transformer, these information may not be sufficient. You also need to specify few more data for the transformer. Let's go to the impedance page. In the impedance, you have to give the impedance, right? You need to give the impedance, right? So there is a positive sequence impedance, the negative sequence impedance that you need to give it, right? Then you have to give the typical XPR ratio. So these information that you need to get it from the transformer nameplate or test report. Just give me 1 second, guys. Yes. So let's continue. So basically from here, now we have given the impedance data. So this impedance, you are supposed to get it from the transformer nameplate or this XPR ratio that you need to calculate it from your test reports, right? So this is the information. Then go to the grounding page and you need to mention your vector group data, right? Your vector group data, then primary, and like you need to specify the winding part, then you need to specify the secondary part. I mean, what is the winding connection, whether it is star or, and you need to mention the system earthing also, whether it is a solidly earthed system or delta connected or whatever it is, right? Generally, on the 110 kV side, you will have the solidly earthed system, right? So let's give it like that, right? So let's give OK. And let's connect your grid also to the bus. So this is your the system, right? So now let's connect some load here. So let's add some load at 33 kV level. Okay. So we have a 100 MVA transformer. So let's add some data. Click here, you select unit kVA. Fix any one you want to fix it. So let's give the power factor is 90 or 85. Okay, let's give it 90. Then let's give some, uh, right? Let's give some data, right? 50 MVA. We'll keep it like that. Okay. So let's click OK. So this will be your 33 kV side load. And let's also add one more transformer. Let's also add one more transformer, right? And that, so that transformer you see here, let's connect it. So let's assume that this transformer rating is something around, let's put 5 MVA, right? So this could be a 11 kV supply. Then let's give that your impedance data and etc. Right? Info rating, right? Impedance, right? Then you give the typical data. And in the real projects, you need to give the actual one. Okay. So let's give some, vector group, right? Then click OK. So maybe to know the winding connection, you enable the symbol. So maybe you can disable, uncheck the font so that you will also get this information. Right? Great. Great. So maybe you can move it. If you want, you can move and you can connect it also like that. Right? Right. So now this is your load. Let's add some LV side also. Let's add some loads. So let's give some, LV side also, right? So let's take some load. Maybe let's give some information here. Let's give 90. So let's give 4 MVA load. Then let's click OK. Then let's give that load also. Now we have the complete model. So, so let's quickly save this. Let me click and bring it to the front page once again. Please remember that. Now, now, okay. Now let's run the case actually. So this is how you need to model it. So there is a grid. So also you need to give the grid. You have to give the rated kVA and the rated short circuit, right? Then you give the rated short circuit rating and etc. Right? So click on that. Click on that here, right? Then come here, click on that. Okay. So let's make it happen like that. So now we have the system. So let's review once again. So we have a 110 kV grid and we have a 110 kV bus in our plant premises, and we have a transformer. The primary side of the transformer is 110 kV. On the secondary side of the transformer is 33 kV side. On the secondary on the 33 kV bus, you have a one big 50 MVA load, and apart from that, we have another feeder which is called one transformer feeder that has got 5 MVA transformer. On the transformer LV side, we have a 11 kV bus and switchgear. Then from the 11 kV side, and you have a 4 MVA load also, it is there, right? So that is our main system, right? So for that, what are the basic information that for this entire system?